I have got varied messages on my Instagram of students who are so happy to have qualified for the medical career. My dil se congratulations to all of them, and a tight big hug to all of you who made it till here, and all the very best for the journey ahead. Well, at the same time, there were some messages which was very tough and hardening, like, sir, mera marks kam aaya, I am depressed, I'm going to take a drop, or something like, this was my second drop and I still got bad marks, etc., etc. So I have some questions to all of you who felt that you underperformed, or for those who are planning a drop. What were your scores when you were actually getting to give the examinations before your NEET mocks? जब दिया आपने तभी आपका marks क्या था? Second, what was a strong reason that you really wanted to qualify for this examination, and did you work hard? Did you actually solve those 60 full-length papers? Come on, seriously tell me this, and you cannot bullshit me on this, okay? And trust me, you cannot fool yourself as well on this. There is no way under the sun you would not have qualified if you had followed the instructions given to you on those videos, and if you had followed that through. Chance ही नहीं है कि you would have got less marks or went unqualified. Well, bygones be bygones, and here's what I want to share with you. If you are taking a drop, there are few things that you need to answer for yourself. The first one, what is the basic reason? What is the primary reason that you did not qualify in the first attempt? Second, tell me, are you willing to do something more, something different this time? And thirdly, are you confident that your method that you're going to plan to do, will it work this time? And what is your core reason that you really want to qualify? What is your desperation to get into this particular career? I feel this, and trust me, this is true, and you too will agree with me on this. Your NEET will be conducted soon in some couple of months. So you have the time, but at the same time, it's going to be pressed. You got to have a detailed structure, and all you got to do is put in planned, structured 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis. I personally feel that you do not need coaching. Well, that's my thought. All you need is mentoring and someone to evaluate your work on a regular basis. Believe me, you need to put in all your time that you have now into self-study. Do an in-depth analysis on the topics that you know and the topics that you do not know. Continue with your analysis to find out for yourself as to how much of what you don't know and what is that you really don't know in that. The very first thing a dropper should do is analyze the past papers and then evaluate your marks, identify your weakness in the areas which needs to be focused more. And I would say, find out the topics which are difficult, find out what you're conceptually weak at, and now accordingly decide your coaching partner or your tuition teacher. You need not take a complete coaching, because that's going to be a criminal wastage of time and money, of course. Have a look at the detailed hand-holding sessions video that Meritstore has to offer for a dropper. It's convenient, it's extremely low on cost, and above all, it's paced at your learning speed. This is something that you need because it saves time. Now, I strongly recommend that you enroll for some graduation course or some professional course ahead, because that's not only going to ensure that you have a control of your life pattern, and also it's going to put you in stream. I feel that because number one, you need not have the entire day for the NEET preparation, and number two, you're not going to prepare for the entire day any which ways, because if you had to do that, you already had the year before, you would have done it. So well, let's use your time wisely. That's important at work. Now work hard, and remember, those who work hard today are the ones who shines tomorrow. Keep up this faith. Faith is what fuels your dream, and you have a dream, don't you? Keep that dream alive. Keep dreaming and believing, and support your dreams with daily action. That is important. Take one step at a time and get closer to what you want to achieve. And if you don't do it, who will do it? Now I want you to be mentally prepared to work hard and work smart. You should first see what are your weak points and what are the subjects you need to improve, and finally decide whether you need tuitions or not. I want you to take this chance, and I want you to make this chance count and work for you. You should start preparing right from day one itself. For physics and chemistry, solve the questions, and also mark the questions which are tricky or need revision. Go through the NCERT as many times as possible and start practicing from basic objective books like Dinesh, Pradeep, USS, or even Target. The good news is your base is now ready. All you need to do is build on the base and practice as much as you can. The rule is simple: practice, practice, Practice. Make physics your plus point. Make it so strong. Physics is the subject which is going to give you that extra edge, and most medical aspirants find that difficult and tricky. Practice previous year's papers. There's a trend followed in these examinations. Solve therefore as many papers as possible. Familiarize yourself with this. For a dropper, correcting your mistakes from the previous years are at most importance. Necessary hai ye cheez. And if in the past years you had problems with your concept, chase it, improve it. If you don't practice it, well, do it now. Go well through your syllabus, complete it perfectly. Plan your time for the paper right from the beginning, right from this very moment. You won't have the time at the last moment to do it. So practice as many mock papers as you can and do it now. You should very well know what you're doing for and what you're going for and what you're going to attack. Therefore, revise your topics. When you have a month left, I don't think you're going to have a time for that. So do it now and do it well. Make up for the strategies and make up some great strategies. Try to pull it through, and all the very best this time again.